JJK just dropped its latest episode just like usual, and as everyone who's clicked on this video knows, at least I hope knows because I'm about to be talking about some serious content from this week's episode, the man himself that can be classed as a calamity or a force to be reckoned with in the Jujutsu Kaisen verse is now back in the fold. Sukuna has made his grand return after so damn long, but that's something I want to get into later in the video, because Toji freaking Fushiguro, who after beating down a Jujutsu sorcerer mercilessly along with an old granny, has made his way to the main group in a way that only he and Gojo would, jumping into a damn domain expansion with the goal of beating the strongest person there in the most brutal way he can. The GOAT of Jujutsu Kaisen is back in action after that suspenseful return, and of course Gege makes him come back in the most epic way, just like his introduction to the story itself. I've been wanting to make a video on this man Toji for so long, specifically with this scene, because I mean, you lot saw it for yourselves. He did what the other sorcerers couldn't and cooked Dagon without even breaking a sweat. It genuinely looked like child's play for Toji in the scrap where he beat the living hell out of Dagon, and this complete beatdown coupled with that crazy animation from the talent and mapper made one of my favorite moments from the Jujutsu Kaisen manga that much better. Toji is him, and that has been established way back when during the hidden inventory arc, so from the moment he dropped into the domain he was pretty definitively the strongest person there by quite a margin. But before Toji pulled up, the main group were pretty much screwed, and this was even more so the case before Megumi pulled up. Both the dad and son from the prestigious Zenin clan was bailing these sorcerers out as Dagon had them on the ropes. Dagon during the last episode was slightly losing as Naobito, the old guy from the Zenin clan, was kinda cooking him with his curse technique. He quite literally couldn't keep up, but after he activated that surprise domain expansion, the tide shifted almost instantly to Dagon's favor. The crazy barrage from the Shikigami along with Dagon himself was just too much for these lot to handle, and just a few moments after his domain was activated, everyone was at their worst. Maki looked beat, Nanami barely managed to escape the death swarm intact, and Naobito lost his entire arm. These lot tried to do the good old Jujutsu Kaisen jumping that increases your chances of winning like crazy, but Dagon was onto them and had the strength to pattern them all in his domain. Megumi pulling up was a massive risk, but pretty much the only glimmer of hope for these three, who probably would have died if this went any further. But even with Megumi creating an escape, there was no guarantee these lot would have made it out, as Dagon pretty much knew instantaneously what these lot was cooking. He had them beat in every department, and in simple terms was just broken at this point, and the strongest there pretty comfortably, until the GOAT himself pulled up and changed everything. Toji flew through the entry Megumi made, and everyone's attention suddenly just diverted to Toji coming in, and the narration behind this, along with everyone in shock, made his return to battle look so damn cool. It's a life or death moment for these sorcerers who have to act quickly, but it comes to a halt as a literal ghost comes through with a smile on his face ready to scrap. Toji is clearly one of Gege's favorites in this story, because he did not have to cook this hard for Toji simply joining the battle. At what is supposed to be the climax of this sorcerers vs Dagon fight, Toji decided to just take everything over and body the strongest there in a 1v1. Everyone was super confused on what's going on, but Maki, who is usually quite calm and composed, was completely baffed, and I don't blame her one bit. Toji was in the sky free falling like Gojo was that one time, and at a blink, he teleported to Maki, grabbed Playful Cloud, and tossed her away. One of the strongest in terms of physicals just got washed in a battle of strength, and this was just the start of Toji flexing on these lot. Toji, as the anime describes, is now just a puppet of carnage, running purely on instinct, and from the moment he snatched Playful Cloud off Maki, we truly got to see him cook and destroy Dagon. We know Dagon ain't no slouch, as he was bodying the group just moments ago, but Toji was just a different animal that the entire group had to place their bets on to save them from the mess they're in. Dagon wasn't clued into how strong Toji is, as bro has no cursed energy, so he was talking shit, saying stuff like he's insignificant or a waste of time in a manga, but man, he couldn't be further from the truth. Toji moments later eviscerates Dagon's Shikigami, escapes from his sight, and slams him into the water body beside them. That single move showed that Toji is standing on business and ready to destroy Dagon with no hesitation. Every time bro blinked, Toji was inches closer, ready to send another attack, and the speed Toji showed during his reintroduction was portrayed in full with this fight, as Dagon could not keep up with Toji for the life of him. Toji was gliding on that stream of water, hitting Dagon with some nasty combos that I had to watch back a couple times because it was all so intense. The animators did an incredible job of portraying Toji's speed here, and along with the speed, his use of Playful Cloud was wild. The way he was weaving it and using coordinated attacks whilst chasing Dagon down was insane and such a dope display. Seeing Toji fight again, showing his true power against someone that isn't the strongest thing ever, is so cool to see. He is one of the rawest best characters in JJK, and this fight further solidified that for me. The complete annihilation of Dagon in only a few sequences with Toji smiling throughout the process shows you how much of a menace this guy is. Dagon was pulling out the big guns, trying anything to kill this puppet of death, but he was just failing again and again. The wildest part for me was when Dagon pulled out these two giant Shikigami that completely dwarfed Toji and was stated to be his strongest and most durable Shikigami yet. They almost look like something straight out of One Piece with the Sea Kings, but it obviously ain't phased him at all and got smacked away like flies. Toji plus this weapon Playful Cloud is a dangerous combo, as the weapon scales to the strength of its user, not cursed energy, so it was the perfect match for a demon like Toji. Toji with the weapon was already smacking Dagon across the terrain, but because bro is the biggest menace we've seen in this arc so far, he of course had to make this already busted weapon that much more lethal. So he proceeded to sharpen the weapon together, creating his final piece to finish Dagon for good. In just a couple moments, Dagon went from almost achieving victory to wondering if he's going to win and survive this duel against Toji, who's just standing there without a scratch on his body. As I said earlier, Toji changed everything here, and Dagon tried to escape this duel, but now beat to throw a lob for Toji, ending the fight with a brutal hit from Playful Cloud. Toji with straight hands is a demon in itself, but if you give him the necessary tools like Playful Cloud here for example, he's going to cook, and Dagon went out sad. Easily one of the coolest moments of this arc so far, because one of the GOATs from the previous arc made a comeback and put on a damn good show. Gege handled this return of Toji really nicely, and this isn't the end of him, as we obviously saw him toss Megumi out of the building, but that's something I'll speak on once more of the story gets adapted. But talking about adaptation, this episode did Toji justice, and despite the serious scheduling from Mappa's end, the animators did a fantastic job here. The fight was so vibrant and full of life with the colors, and overall the action directing was just incredible. Last episode looked really good as well, but it was clear that they wanted to put their all into this portion of the battle, and it came out looking pretty damn good. The ghosting and dimming is painful, I cannot lie, but it is what it is, and the Blu-ray edition is gonna look even greater, so I'm excited for that. Toji was a complete menace all throughout this fight, and despite his actions here, everything got overshadowed towards the end of the episode, with the king of curses Ryomen Sukuna making his grand appearance. After the Dagon fight, somehow someway Jogo finally caught a W in a Jujutsu Kaisen fight, speed blitzing everyone starting with Nanami, leaving them all burnt to a crisp. But before you can even comprehend what just took place, Jogo moves on to find Yuji eating Sukuna's fingers, and if you thought some chaos just took place with all the events surrounding the arc so far, you ain't seen nothing yet, as Sukuna, the literal embodiment of evil, is now here. Gege has his favorites with characters like Toji, as I said before, but the amount of aura he gives this man Sukuna is simply different to everyone else. From the moment Sukuna awakened, you could already tell these three were finished. The part where he tells them their heads are too high and slices off Jogo's head top is one of the rudest things I've seen, and Sukuna was standing there confused like, did this guy not get the memo? And to make shit even worse, he ends up lying to these girls that put their trust in him, killing them after allowing them to speak their mind. Sukuna is pure evil, and just from this moment alone where he embarrassed Jogo and crushed these two girls, you already know he's about to wreak havoc on everything. This week's episode was a hit like always, and next week's content looks to be amazing as well. Toji back in the fold cooking again along with Sukuna's return is an insane combo for this week's content, and although it's a wild shout, next week's episode will undoubtedly be better, so look forward to that. Sukuna's return in this arc has been built up for a while now, and we finally get to see a hint of his true power animated as Yuji consumed 15 fingers now. But that about wraps up all I wanted to cover. If you made it this far, you are a real one, and hit that like button and subscribe for more content on Jujutsu and any other anime I feel like talking about. We are growing like crazy, and I appreciate all of you guys who tune in and enjoy the vids. Thanks again for watching, have a good rest of your day, and I'm out. Peace.